What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turn on the bell notification. Today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Valkyrie Offroad. They sent us a couple of parts we're going to be installing in two different videos. So part one will be the hood vents that they sent in, and then part two will be the fender vents that they send in. So we'll go ahead, dive in. I'll show you the tools needed and the steps and the install process, as well as the finished product, look, and my first impressions. Also, real quick, I want to go ahead and if you want to cop your off-road Mopar merch, I'll leave a link down below, as well as a link for Valkyrie Offroad. Once again, huge shout out to them. Thank you. So all the links necessary that you guys will be needing will be down in the description. So be sure to check that out. Thank you. So in regards to the tools, we have our trim removal tool, 5/64 Allen wrench, razor blade, flathead, and an adjustable wrench as well. So I'm gonna go through the process and see which ones I need. I'm pretty sure obviously I'm gonna need all of them, but we'll go ahead and highlight when you need it, where you need it. So we do have the trim removal tool. I did go ahead and take up the first one on the top right here. Didn't break it. You just make sure you have to get underneath it, a good grab, and don't pull too hard, but just enough to go ahead and get it out without breaking it. Now I have 9 more to go. So it is pretty straightforward. They're in the locations right here. So you can go ahead and see number 2. We have that one right there, right here. And the diagram does show. So you just wanna make sure you go ahead, and we'll just use this one as an example right here in the corner. Just underneath, a good grab, go ahead and pull. And do that for all 10. So the removal process was pretty straightforward, as mentioned. I did actually go ahead and break one of them. So what I'm probably gonna do is just go to the local auto parts shop and just pick up new ones anyway. But these are, some of them are reusable here. So just be careful, as I did go ahead and break one, so learn from my mistake there. And that one's because I just pulled too hard. So the next step in the process here is actually removing the OEM hood vent, and I found that relatively easy. Now the directions say it's optional. Go ahead and use a flathead or your fingers. I use my fingers, and I'll show you a tip that I used. Oh, I can't show you because I'm gonna need 2 hands, but there is 3, 1, 2, and 3, and same on the other side. So a total of 6. So what I did is with one hand, push down on the 2 right here, with the other push down on the other 2. That's gonna go ahead and push out the top portion here. And then with another free hand, once I stop holding this here, finish up the last 2, and it's gonna come right out. So as y'all can see, the heat shield went back on, and I installed the inner bracket as well as the outside. Now I did go ahead and puncture it through all 11. What we're actually gonna do, instead of cutting this out and making it fully operational, I'm actually gonna leave it here. There is some, gaps you get your fingers in and stuff like that for it to go ahead and for the hot air to escape. Now, the reason for this is because we live in Virginia and by the coast, and we get a lot of rain, tropical storms, and right now it's hurricane season. We already had a Cat 1, so I can only fathom just the amount of water going in. Now, there's a huge controversy of, you're gonna let a lot of water in. People are saying that, it's okay. And I'm for that, small amounts of rain. And it seems like it's raining out here every other day, it seems like. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the heat shield on for now. And at a later point, we can easily cut it out and make it fully 100% operational, but it's still gonna do the job better than the OEM, and it looks better too. So definitely kudos to Valkyrie Offroad for their quality. I commend them for that. Small gripe, and the only gripe that I have is the fact that it if they can just throw in a few extra parts, like, you know, the washers, the nuts, and the actual bolt itself, that'd be awesome. But other than that, they hit it dead on with what they're trying to sell. So as you can see, this is the top view. The other side's installed. I went ahead, there was a bunch of buildup and gunk underneath. Used some cleaner, clean that up, and clean the heat shield up too, so everything's nice and clean on a fresh install. So to help you guys out, to fasten it down, I used the 8mm socket, 6-point, and an Allen key to tighten it down. Let's go ahead and look at the finished product. So we put the scoops down a little bit, but then again, like I said, we kept the heat shield on for now. But overall, I just love the little cutout here. You can tell it's quality here. I love the black. See, it's hot and humid out. It rained last night. It's sweating in the garage. But overall, a fantastic product. So stay tuned for part 2. Subscribe to the channel. Please give a thumbs up. Also hit that bell notification so every time we upload an awesome video, you guys are well aware. So part 2 is going to consist of the fender vents, and we'll tackle that hopefully next weekend or within the next week and a half. You guys have a great day.